Hey, how's it going? Trainers here. Welcome back to Grimdawn. So, I've made a couple of videos about the minion builds in Grimdawn, and in this series we will level up our character from scratch. So basically, if you have a couple of characters already and you want to pick up a minion build, this guide is for you. We will start at level 1 and just level up our character, explain the game while we're going. And give you a better feeling of the leveling experience with the minion build. So I will pick up the Necromancer as my first minion class, just because of these skeletons, as I spoke about before. These are really good in Grimdawn, and I'm personally a big fan of this specific build. The second class I am not sure about. I might go for the Shaman, but I can also go for the Occultist again. Or go for something weird like the Demolitionist for the fire damage buff to our minions. But yeah, thanks for joining. As I said, we will start this one off from scratch and see where this is going. So I do have the stash. I will use a little bit of it because this game is really nice and well designed, that you will get all of the crafting materials very early on. Only some recipes are pretty hard, but we won't be using them that much. So I will try to play this one if you are fairly new to the game and just want to have another build. So basically you all start at level 1. And you have to level up to level 2 to be able to select a class. And especially with the veteran mode, this can be a bit tough at the start. But if you keep it slow and a little bit slow, we can get through this. Yeah, while we are at it, let's also look for the loot filter here. So I basically want to get a lot of the pet bonuses items, so this is why I select this one. Let's also pick up the my masteries and other masteries, or just pick up my masteries for now. Not entirely sure. The loot filter is pretty nice in Grimdawn. I think you have a lot of options to filter your gear and look for specific items like the pet bonus items. So yeah, let's do it like this then. We only need one more enemy to be able to level up here. So let's see if we can kill those. Alright. So as I said, I will pick up the Necromancer. Just to be able to summon some skeletons here. Yeah, let's put the pet attack. So this is a really important skill if you're playing pets. Just to be able to send your pet somewhere on the battlefield. I will probably place my skeletons for now on the third position. And let's see what we get. We got one archer, it is alright. Let's hope it will do fine. Let's hope we can get another level before we get to the first boss. Yeah, I've always found Grim Dawn pretty laid back, relaxing game. Will be a bit overwhelming to get into, but I think, yeah, it is pretty nice. So I believe we got one boss here. Let's try to kill all of those first, because they won't be summoned again. All the little ones around the boss, they will be summoned again, so. Hopefully we get a level. Nice. Also, the nice thing is you get a couple more skill points with Grim Dawn if you level up. So we get 3 at this moment. After level 50 you get 2, and after level 90 you get 1, I believe. But I think the extra skill point is pretty nice because you have a lot of skills to choose from here. So I'll put 1 point into the mastery bar and just level up my race skeletons as quickly as possible. So I will try to focus on getting more archers for my summons here. And we got also lore. Always nice to pick them up. Just a little bit of experience, but I think it is, yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah, let's try to summon again till we get some archers. So if you have set up your load filter, you can also press the Alt key and see all the items on the ground. Can be pretty handy, especially at the start if you are searching for good items, but you can use any type of gear like me. Yeah, the basic skeletons are pretty weak, as you can see. I'm not a really big fan of them, but especially if your level is pretty low with the raised skeleton skill, you will get a lot of these weak ones. Nice, so we can level up some more, so let's put 1 more in the mastery bar. Let's see, what do we get? We get 2 archers now. It's way better. Yeah, the archers are pretty nice. They will sometimes also pierce the enemies, so the arrows will go through. And they deal decent damage, as you can see. Way more than the basic skeletons. Hopefully we can get a little bit more experience before we get to the boss. I'm not sure. Right. Then we don't have the archers anymore. Yeah, this is just a chance, so it can happen that you won't get the archers after you leveled up your skill. So let's wait a little bit for the cooldown. 1 archer, better than nothing. Yeah, and as I said, this boss is pretty hard at the start, especially if you are building minions and you don't have any good skills yet. Most of the time you will be able to kill it. Nice. So yeah, here we have an example of not picking up the items we need, maybe. So let's pick them up for now. We got a very nice offense for the time being. Some resistances, some overall damage. Don't really use this, but... So basically we want to get to this point as quickly as possible for the extra summon. Nice, we got a couple more archers again. Now we have a boss inside of here. So if you're not sure if you're going to survive certain areas, just open a rift gate down here. And you can always get back to your corpse if you die. At least if you're not playing hardcore, of course, that is. I believe there is a boss here. Yeah. So, this one deals massive damage. So let's hope our skeletons can do a little bit here.
That skill's not ready.
I also forgot about the first devotion point, so let's pick it up after this one. It is back in the cave we just cleared, so... Yeah, as you can see, the archers deal the most damage at this time. If we can get a couple of more summons, it will help us a lot with the damage.
Can't do that.
Yeah, better weapon for now is always nice. Let's also remove this one. So at the start, just replace your gear with certain items you find in the world. So let's pick up the devotion shrine real quickly. So the Aether crystals will drop some Aether shards. They can be used at crafting, but also are required to activate some of the devotion shrines, as we will see in a bit. Yeah, we need to put one Aether crystal in to be able to clean this one. So now we got more skills to pick up. But we also got a devotion point. Now the devotion tree is a couple of nice implemented mechanics, I think. You have a couple of skills here, but also some passive bonuses, either for your pets or for your character itself. So what I usually want to do is search for the minion or the pets here. Because minions in Grim Dawn are called pets. So what do we want? So this really depends on your class combination. So for me, I am the Necromancer, so I have a lot of skeletons. So I will probably go for something like a spell for my minions. Now as an example, we have the Elemental Storm here at the Rowan's Crown. And we need purple and green for this one. So to get this one, the best option or the normal option would go to the south here and pick up some on the way. But the reason why this one is pretty good is because of the Elemental Storm. And if you click on this, you can see that we can equip this one on our raised skeletons. Basically, all the skeletons will be able to cast this skill once they attack for 25% chance. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good skill. You have a couple more here, so look for yourself what you like. We also have the poison damage here. So this one is pretty good for the Blight Fiend we can pick up later with the Necromancer. So this pet deals poison damage. But yeah, we can also pick up the defensive here. Because I believe we have a couple of defensive nodes to the top. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Healing Rain from the Tree of Life. But yeah, maybe I should go for the Bismuth's command. Just another pet. So this means we need green. Because we also need green for the Rowan Crown. So let's pick up the green then for now. You can always respec this, costs a little bit of materials, but yeah, you can do. You can do this if you want. So I believe we need these ones for a quest. So normally you can either go back to town before you continue here, or just continue. Because the quests, if you complete quests before you accepted them, you can still complete them in Grim Dawn. So this is pretty nice. So I would prefer just to continue here towards the next rift gate we will find. The portal. Ah, nice. We got the third level of skeleton here. It's this mage. It will cast some meteors from the air and deal massive damage. If this is your first time joining my channel or looking around or joining my stream, thanks for joining. I've played Grim Dawn for a couple of years now, since 2016 I believe. And yeah, still enjoying it, not playing that much anymore. But still, I come back to it once in a while. As I said, a really laid back game. I'm personally a big fan. So nice. Now we got 2 archers and another mage here. And also, because I am a really big fan of the minion builds in games, RPGs especially. It is really well done in Grimdan. You can build a massive army if you want, and buff them with auras and buffs and things like that. So I believe we need to find some bosses around here. So let's search for the area and look for some bosses. So got the level, of course. Now, since we do have a skill slot free on our right mouse button, we can pick up the bone harvest, just a little bit of a buff, a little bit of damage I mean, and a little bit of an movement slower for the enemies. And once we pick up the soul harvest, we'll also buff our pets a little bit. So maybe, yeah, for now, just pick up it once. It is fine. Just one point in it, and we can just cast this one. So we got our first pet item here. Yeah, now we can equip our loot filter with the right affinities. So basically we don't want to fight any white items anymore. And let's pick up also the bonuses to pets. So we got this one. Yeah, I think I will pick up it for now. We got a little bit of a bad group of skeletons here. So let's try to summon them again. Now with leveling up the race skeletons, your basic skeletons will also get better. But yeah, as I said, I would rather have the range skeletons or the mages as an example. You also have a 4th level 1 skeleton, a big guy with a little bit of an Aether aura. I would rather have the mages, to be honest. So if you level up in Grimdan, you will also get some points to spend in your character screen. So some attribute points. I will usually just wait for them until I find a good item I will use. But this is completely up to you. So we need to find a couple more bosses in this area for quests we can later complete in the town. And as I said before, since we don't have the quest already, we can still kill these guys and pick up the items, and we can deliver them later. if we get to those quests. So this is pretty nice, and you don't have to always hold back to town. So if you're starting a fresh character with no stash and anything like it, you will probably go to town way more often, but if you have a couple of characters and a little bit of items and things like that, materials, you can stay in a level way longer. Especially if you got your loot filters set up right, so you don't see any yellow items like this one. Well, I picked up this one because I wanted to upgrade my belt, but you get what I mean. As an example, these slit necklaces we just picked up. Let's see, this one. I believe we need 3 for the quest to deliver it somewhere in this area or the next area. So we already have the available or the needed requirements of this quest, so we can just deliver it if we want. So the quest will tell you to get these slit necklaces, but yeah, you can already find them if you don't have the quest. You can also get some more, so if you find another one here, we can keep them until we get to the next difficulty and use them again there. These are basically the same items, so never throw them away if you have duplicates. Just keep them for your next difficulty playthrough. Got another level. So leveling up in Grim Dawn is also pretty fast. Especially at the start, but also later on, and with the 3 points you get each level, it is quite fun. So the raised skeletons, yeah, do really depend on getting better items and things like that. So at the start they will be pretty weak, but you will manage if you do it a little bit slowly. Alright, so I was not paying attention there. This is pretty stupid. Luckily for us we are not hardcore, but yeah, this shouldn't happen at the start. I was just a little bit distracted, so... Yeah, we don't have a portal open also, so we need to walk all the way towards the point here. But yeah, it is part of the game. So as I was saying, the grey skeletons, yeah, they are pretty weak and really depend on items and buffs and gear, and also the skill points in them, because we really need this point also, just for the extra defenses, and also this one for the extra summons. So don't be demoralized if you are lacking a little bit of damage at the start. It will catch up later. And we got the bake skeleton here now. So this is this one. As you can see, a little bit more health, but will also throw some some balls, and it has a little damage aura, I believe. So let's pick up the corpse. Yeah, don't forget, if you die, always pick up your corpse. This will recover some HP. I mean, this recovers some experience, so you won't lose all of it. Nice. Let's get back to Devil's Crossing, and we can deliver some quests. And the stars indicate on the map where quests are located, where people are you can talk with and things like that. So I would basically just pick up all of the quests, especially at the start. But most of the time in Grim Dawn you can just pick up all of the quests. And this one required us to give him some arcane crystals, but we already picked up some up, so we could deliver this quest without any issue. And now we got a following quest for this. Furthermore, we need to collect 5 scrap, I believe, for the quest down here, the Barnabas quest, helping out. So since I have already a couple of characters, I do have these in the stash, but we will just leave them there and search for them in the levels. What else can we pick up here? We have the respec guy here, so if you want to respec, you go to this person. And the stash, of course, as I said, I have already a lot of characters, so we have a lot of items already. But yeah, this is just basically crafting materials, and I do have a lot of items, but I won't be using many of them, I think, at this playthrough. So basically we have a couple of crafting materials if you want, and especially the dynamites are pretty nice. But yeah, look for yourself what you like and what you want. You have also a couple of good damage components here that can help you in the beginning, like the poison bomb. Alright, so we also have a couple more skill points to be able to use here. So yeah, I want to level this one up fully. And as I spoke about earlier before, more power for minions may be raised with higher skill rank. So if you get this one higher, you will be able to summon better skeletons. Let's search for the quest people we need to kill. I really want to have a couple more and better skeletons. Yeah, 2 archers is okay for now. Ah, we got the quest here for the slit necklaces. Because we already have them, we can just deliver it here. Now we do need scrap for the Barnabas quest, so let's pick it up here. I believe we have a devotion shrine. So yeah, the devotion shrines are located a little bit on harder places. But there are a lot, so just search the world for them. And if you encounter one, you will also see it on your mini-map to the right side. So let me show you once we see this one. So yeah, as you can see here, desecrated shrine. So we can complete this one. This one needs to be cleared, so we get a couple of enemies that will spawn once we clear them all. You've cleared the shrine. We want to go to this spot. Yeah, what can we do? Because maybe we need to pick up the flame torment first. So let's do that. So once you clear Devotion Shrine, it will pop up in the on the world map as a completed shrine. So most of the time you can just, yeah, there should be one around here and also around here and maybe around here. We also get one here once we complete the Barnabas quest. Nice, we got a good summon. So let's go to the left here and find the quest people we need to kill. Oh, we also have a big shrine here. The totems, they were introduced a little bit later in Grim Dawn, but it's just a little shrine where you can fight and get some good items if you're lucky. Most of the time they will spawn bosses like this. Ooh. Now this changes a little bit now. Because we got this amulet here, And it gives a lot to Briar Thorn, so maybe we should go for the Shaman then. I was already thinking about this, but yeah, I think we might go for the Shaman. We also have another one with the erased skeletons, so this we can use later. Let's wait a little bit, but I think I will pick up the Shaman class. Yeah, you know? Let's do it. Let's go to the Briar Thorn from here. Where the Bright Thorn is also pretty nice because you have the Emboldering Presence, so this works for all our other minions also. So just massive damage, retaliation, resistances. Alright, so I believe we need to slay a little bit more. Most of the time one is down here, yeah. And one is up to the east side of here. We also get, of course, the Mothrogan's Pact, so for the passive health generation for all of our, summons. Because we don't have an instant now, the Occultist has an instant heal for all of your minions. And we also have another summon now, so we have 4 skeletons here. We got also a strange key. Believe we can use this one later for a quest. Let's do the water pump with Barnabas. We also get another devotion shrine there, so yeah. You also get more stash space once you play through the campaign. So keep this in mind if you're a little bit struggling. We get 1 slot after the Barnabas quest, I believe. So now we need to enter the special cave here. So as I said, we get the devotion shrine for this. But it's also decent experience. So always help Barnabas out here. And don't forget, you can just summon new skeletons if they die. Doesn't really matter at the start. Ooh, marrow band. Very nice to find here. So this is a good pet item at the start. So basically, more raised skeletons, more summon Briarthorn, and also decent damage. Level 14, and this also level 14. So let's try to get to level 14.
That skill's not ready.
Right, the boss is here. Let's open a portal just to be safe. This one is pretty hard. Let your minions do the bidding and stay a bit back. Just summon them if they are dying. Nice. Alright, alright. Alright. Let's also offer another devotion shrine. So we got another level. Only one more before we can summon the Briarthorn. And this is exactly what we want, because then we are level 14, so we can equip those two. And we also have this one with the summon Briarthorn.
Come see what's left of my wares. Put it to good use.
Let's get back to Barnabas.
Well,
And now we have another inventory slot, so let's place these items here.
good. You're one of you. Follow the road.
Alright, follow the road. So there will be someone in a cage somewhere here. Not sure if we can find him, but... Oh, we're a bit lucky today. It's located here. There's a devoted shrine at the back of this. So we get another point. And I believe we didn't even, yeah, put our point in from the last one. So I really want to get to this point, but let's see, what do we need if we want to, yeah, this one is the best option. And I also need to find some boots with movement speed. If you're struggling at the start, it is mostly because you don't have the items equipped yet, like me. So, let's find some gloves, some boots, or some razors. Ah, we got 3 mages now, and another big guy. This would be a decent army at this spot in the game. Nice, so we got the Briator now. I would always put this one on aggressive just to make sure it will be charging the enemies. Yeah, let's pick up the bonus to all pets. And this also means we can now equip our new items. So we got a lot more raised skeletons now. And also a little bit more Briator. Alright, so let's find the blacksmith. We have a new chapter here.
hello, travel. Oh, hello, travel.
Yeah, we'll find him. Now, we do have the strange key here. It is for a special area around this location. But I think we will wait a little bit before entering it, because all of the enemies are pretty high level there. So. So I think we will just kill this one for now. You have a couple of options. You can also invite him to Devil's Crossing. But yeah, let's kill it. Let our pets have some fun. So I will probably level up this a little bit here. But also use the points to reach the Blight Fiend. And this one. So probably 1 point here. 1 point here. A lot of points here. Or only 1 point here. And 2 points here. Not sure. Because yeah, you need to level up your minions. The basic skill as quickly as possible if you unlock a new minion. Ah, we got a special cave here. So this yeah, this can happen sometimes. Special areas. It is way more powerful, but maybe we can take it down. Not sure.
I can't open it.
Should be doable, I think. Open a portal just to be safe.
Can't do that yet.
Just a little bit slow, but stay a bit back. It will all be okay.
Can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
That monster heal is a little bit too big if
Can't do that yet.
he kills my skeletons. But still. I think we have a chance.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Nice. Alright, alright. Rare medal. Yeah, this is the issue with not spending your attribute points. Couple of items we can't equip now. So, should we spend a little bit to be able to equip this one? No, I don't think we need. Just wait a little bit longer for better gear. Can also get some gear from the vendor maybe. This is your first time joining my stream? Thank you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I've played Grimdan for a couple of years now. And I always like the minion build, so in this series we will play this minion build from scratch. And we have picked up the Necromancer and also the Shaman. And I will give you a couple insights and a little bit of a better look at the leveling experience in Grimdan while playing a minion based build. I have always find this one the most fun to play, and it is also really strong, so yeah, definitely check out the minion build if you have the chance. Right, not pretty cool sword, but we can't really use it. So we have a special area behind this one. Can't really complete it at this moment, but you also have a devotion shrine there, and you need to go there for a quest later on, I believe. Way in Act 4. Yo, sup? Yeah, I think it is viable. I've played a lot of Necromancer in Grimdan, and the damage is really decent, especially at higher levels if you have the right buffs and things like that. So I can definitely recommend it. In my experience, it's also pretty doable just to level up. And you can make quite good combinations. So I have the Necromancer and the Shaman together, but yeah, you have a lot of combinations that work well together with these skeletons. Right, let's pick up some boots. Just pick up some boots. We don't have any now, so we can use anything really. Let's pick up the movement speed then. Got the hammer. Also the strange key. Let's keep this. What else do we need? We need some. Oh, we got really bad ones there.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
We also don't have a helm one yet, so what else? What else?
Put it to good use.
Have you found good work? What, there have been countless Warden Krieg.
Right. Let's continue to the Warden soon.
Give you a good price on what I've got left.
So here we have an example of the
I ain't well spent.
fraction window. At the moment we are only tolerated, but once we get a little bit higher we can get some oils. And later on we can also get some items. Not for the minions, I believe, but
See you around. Safe storage, no questions.
so as I said, I already have a lot of characters, but I will only be using the crafting components most of the time, so all of the items we will ignore for now. Also the same for all the all the relics, set items. So basically you have to see this this playthrough as if you have a couple of characters already, but are really looking into some minion builds for yourself. So let's deliver the hammer and get our blacksmith. Alright. Let's go south to the moldering fields here. If you can get there. We have a couple of bosses we need to kill. We also have a level. Forgot about this. So if you level up your skill, make sure to resummon your minion again, because once it gets change in its level, it will disappear. So make sure to resummon them once in a while. I believe we have the bosses in this location here. Alright. If you have the mana, just summon your minions again.
That skill's not ready.
So every playthrough in Grimdan will be a little bit different, because certain ways will be blocked and other ways will be opened. But if you play it a couple of times, you will get the hang of it and you will know where to go. Especially at the start, the quests, yeah. I've done them a couple of times now, so I know where to look for them. We need to find some fabric at this location. Oh. So we got another level. Ooh, the devotion shrine. So how do we get there? So I would normally take another route, but this time, yeah, let's go through this side because we need to pick up the apprentice here. Alright. Then we got another devotion shrine.
That skill's not ready.
I will probably replace my first devotion point towards the flame torrent. Let's do that if we get the Mythgate. So now we have the Blacksmith unlocked. We can also deliver this quest. We don't have enough reputation, it seems. So some quests require you to have a certain amount of reputation before you will be able to, to complete it. This is one example for the fabric, so we'll hold on to this one and do it later. So let's remove this. Costs 1 Aether Crystal, and place it on here. This fire damage will also work for our elemental mages, so the summons with the fire meteor. The spy status. So aside from all the positive reputation, you can also get some negative ones. So the beasts here are an example. And once you reach certain points, you will get more bosses. And once you reach the end point here, you will get the nemesis bosses. Just basically big bosses that will drop amazing loot, things like that. So I'm personally a big fan of the Arcovian Undead. We will get to that later. But the Arcovian Undead faction. And killing certain enemies, like the, for example, the Devil's Crossing needs you to kill the Cronley's gang. You will get more reputation for certain factions. So you can also target farm a couple of them if you want. We got another totem here. And also, let's level up some more of the Viathor. So try to stay out of the combat as yeah, most of the time. Because you are the weakest part of your army. These skeletons can just take some damage and be summoned again, but alright. What else do we have? Rare boots, maybe they are better than the one we have. Also for the helm here. And we had another one, I believe. So we want a little bit more spirit, so we can replace this one. Can also replace this one. Is this boot better than the one we have? A couple more resistances. But we also get the Heart of the Wild. Now, it's this one for the Mortrogan's Pact here. And we probably want to pick up this one later for the defenses. We miss a little bit of movement speed if we equip this one, but I think it is worth it. Yeah, let's do it like this. Let's see. Also nice if you just walk a bit in front of your minions, they will automatically be teleported to you if you get too much forward, so they will basically always be around you. And of course you can always use your send pets, pet attack command. Well, I think 4 is better than special area here. Nice. So we got a pet item here, a weapon this time. So we got more summon to Blight Fiend, and since we'll pick up this one later, or very soon to be exact, like here, we can have another summon soon. Another devotion shrine. Hater crystal, we have this one, so let's complete it. And this means we have reached this point, so let's for now put it on the raised skeletons. They all will now be able to shoot the flame torrent. There we go. So it's this little fire around them sometimes, and this works for all of your skeletons in this case. Pretty nice. Alright, so... yeah, let's pick up the Blight Fiend once, since we have the buff from the item. So now we have another summon. This one just spreads poison and can deal decent damage, but at the start I'm not really a fan of it. Ah, and we also got some hounds here. Ah, it's this one. Yeah. Alright, so a little bit of another summon here. Yeah, I like these items. You have a lot of items in Grim Dawn that can give you another summon or some little summons. And most of the time, they will also scale with your minion bonuses. Let's get to the Warden. How is our resistances doing? Not that great, but it's alright. Especially at the first veteran difficulty. So let's also pick up this once. And then go for the, I think the Blight Fiend here. Now we have the Moltrogen's Pact, so basically, yeah, we get a couple more damage for all our allies. And also the health generation is pretty nice. So if you want to target a specific enemy, just use your pet attack ability and they will just focus this one down first. Alright, so we have the Warden here. I always open a portal before. Alright, the first phase was pretty easy. Let's see how this one goes. So he will shoot some arrows. Alright, it went, yeah. Ooh, damn. We have a pretty good item here that we can use. What else do we have? Nothing much. Alright, alright. And I also believe we can complete our quest now, maybe.
Is it the Warden's defeat is a great victory? So you before.
So now I believe we can, yeah, speak to this one. So, yeah, what is this? So we will miss out on the Blight Fiend, but we will get +1 summon limit to raise skeletons. And also the damage to the skeletons, the levels. Yeah, I think we will definitely equip this new one. Right. So now we get 5 instead of 4. Equip them into here. So I believe we can craft some relics here for our levels. 18. So we can get the crab spirit if we want. Just another summon. We can also craft a little metal here since we don't have any metal. Is it the same for gloves maybe? I think we need the enchanted gloves. Alright, a little bit. Legs, shields, shoulders. Yeah, decent. Decent. Now let's move on. Now we got a crazy dude here. So he wants to burn his house where his family is inside. But I'm not sure if I can deal with crazy at this time. So, you know, we just go ahead. I'll mind my own business. Yeah, you have a couple of little different things you can do, Grimdan. It doesn't really matter that much, but having the option, I think it is pretty nice. Another crazy dude, maybe? What happened to you? I will track down this partner. Now, I know there is a devotion shrine here, so let's get into the cave here. Nice. So I really want to get to this spot. So this basically means we need 1 red. And also some green. Yeah, maybe just go for the jackal then. Why not? Just a little bit of minion buff. So yeah, as I said before, getting to know these places with the devotion shrines will take a little bit. So I believe this one is this guy here sitting. Has been cut down by his friend, and his friend claims that guy sitting over there was raping his daughter. But I'm not sure. Yeah, be careful in the future, man. You can go. I will search for your elder. Do we have another quest here? No, we don't. Okay, okay. A little chest upgrade. Ah, we need to... little bit more physique for this one. Yeah. So this is the reason why I keep all of these points. So we can just invest them once we get a better item. And we get plus 2 Muldroger's Pact here. So this is this skill. Level 20. Yeah, let's level up all of those guys now, if you can. So this is a funny quest because this one gives us a relic and we can either decide to deliver it or just to keep the relic for ourselves. Sadly enough, the relic is pretty bad, so we'll probably just deliver it. But we have a couple of options we can play around with. So inside here we need to find some dynamite to be able to clear the way further ahead. So let's get this.
That skill's not ready.
We got the dynamite. Yeah, if things are getting hard, just send in your pets first and it will all be okay. We have a big boss coming up, I believe. So let's see if we can clear this one. So is this your first time joining my stream? Thank you. Let me know what you want to see. At the moment I'm playing Grimdan, of course, but yeah, I'm into a lot of games. I will probably play some Path of Exile in the future. But let me know what you want to see, or if you have any questions for me playing this build. So I'm not sure why we entered this cave. You can get a lot of royal jellies here, a crafting material, but at the moment we don't really need it. So let's just continue. Ah, we got another shrine here. We do have the frozen heart in our stash, so we can complete this. And if you don't have this item, you can also craft this one with the blacksmith. Another gloves with pet bonuses, so let's equip this. Yeah, just all the basic pet bonuses really help you. And we need to have more physique, because we can't wear our armor again. There we go. So we have the rover camp here. We can also buy some good items with them once we get higher reputation. So good shoulders with pet bonuses, and also an armor with decent pet bonuses. Nice. $21. Let's level up this one further. Round of command. Very nice. Sadly it gives only a bonus to the Hellhound, but We can still use this one for the bonus to up pets. Pretty nice item to find. What do you want? My side, the knife, doesn't seem trustworthy, so let's kill him. The knife. So here we need to find a couple of bosses. We also have a devotion shrine here again. This is pretty nice. I'm personally a big fan of the more movement speed on boots, so probably looking for boots with more movement speed here. Just to be able to move around the battlefield a bit more, especially with minions. It's pretty nice. So we got the boss we were looking for. Moneyback Smarting. Another dynamite. And we also have a totem. Let's pick it up. Yeah, let's replace the pants. Alright, so we have the balls of Act 2 here. Let's let's go in. He has a little defense bubble around him. So once this one is up, you can't deal damage to him.
Enough of this! Die!
Oh, that went pretty easy. So that was the boss of Act 2. Yeah, let's keep some of the crystals for ourselves here. Let's read the lore. So now we need to level up this one. So let's deliver our quests real quick. We can deliver the talisman to him. Don't really need this. Nice, we have the friendly reputation now with the rovers. So we need to have one more royal jelly. This was what I was talking about earlier. Inside the hive we entered, we can get a couple of royal jellies there. But
Well, you worked there. We have to hit them hard and fast. Leave the world. Damn it, now that we're...
right.
I'll keep you safe. I'll keep an eye on this.
Don't really need the consumables here, so let's just yeah,
Come, friend.
just use them.
Right to business. Nobody.
keep your weapon.
Nice.
That skill's not ready.
We can now try to enter the special area here. Yeah, we might be able to clear this. Let's try it with the strange key. Ooh, magic belt did more damage. Yeah. We can do that. More damage for our pets is always nice. Alright, so the enemies will be way higher level here. Hopefully we will be able to clear them. Because we have decent loot at the end of this. And we also have a shrine. So since we are a Necromancer combination with the Shaman, we don't have any good curses we can use. So this means, yeah, we need to focus a little bit more on our own health and the health of our minions. So let's open a portal here because the boss is here.
That skill's not ready.
Right, that went pretty well. So we're a little bit unlucky here. But most of the time you will get decent items from this this boss. And then let's continue to our campaign. We also have a level. So So you have a couple of options here. I rather go to the Will of the Crypt first and just pick it up once. But it's also nice to invest into the Undead Legion here because you get yeah, way more summons this way. So yeah, it's just my personal preference since I also have the Priathorn and the Blight Fiend. It's very dark here, so hopefully we can not run into some enemies. So what do you want? Way more movement speed, but I would rather have the plus to Heart of the Wild maybe. Not entirely sure. You know what? To be honest, we don't use this one yet, so let's do it like this. We also have another devotion point, of course. So we need the green. Yeah, let's go for the hawk. Also good to remember, I talked about the yeah, if you level up your minion skills, they will disappear. This also works for your passive on the minions, so I learned this one and all my minions went away. Just summon them again and they will be active with the new bonuses you have just learned or unlocked. Maybe pick up the rift gate outside. Damn, maybe we got a better one here. So would we rather have the more health or the... Yeah, I think I go for the health. Yeah, I know this one already, so don't really need that recipe. Another totem. Let's pick it up. Yeah, there are some healers, so like the skeletal priests. I would recommend killing them first if you have a chance, because they will heal all enemies, also the bosses. Oh damn, wasn't paying attention there. So I got smacked in the face. I got smacked in the face pretty hard. Yeah, this can happen, especially with the minion build, I think. Most of the time it is a skill issue, but I have to admit, sometimes it is also pretty hard because, yeah, Grimnon can give you a lot of clutter on the screen. So sometimes it's hard to see what damage is killing you, for example. Right, what do we have? Do we have something good? Ah, we got the boss, okay. So the quest for the old scars. And we got another level. This also means we can equip the Crown of Command. So for a little bit more pet damage. And I would always, yeah, look for items that increases your overall speed of your pets. So just the total speed, not only the attack speed, because total speed also, yeah, covers things like casting speed and movement speed for your pets. So we got some levels. Yeah, let's level up the Python then. Since we have it, we might as well level it up as quickly as possible. Ooh, we have expected reputation. We need to get a little bit of higher level, then we can get some gear from the rovers. Just open the portal just to be safe. Yeah, this boss is pretty insane. Especially if you don't have much defense like I have.
I can't do that.
So
Can't do that.
but we did okay here. Was Devotion Shrine, of course. Yeah, I would rather have the summon to the skeletons here. So we have the first special dungeon up ahead. We will for now continue the campaign, but we'll come back to this one later, once we get a little bit of a higher damage and a higher level. The Steps of Torment I'm talking about, pretty nice place, especially for your rover's reputation as an example. And a lot of Arcovian undead are inside of here. Another Devotion Shrine. Now we can get the Pismiel's command. A medal with pet damage. Maybe I should pick that one up.
Can't do that.
With the minion build, most of the time, just keep moving. Just keep, yeah, keep moving around. Make sure your pets can just hit all enemies, and we'll all be okay. Ah, we got a totem here. Let's pick it up. Oh, we got another belt. Okay, okay.
greeting. It comes. I came.
What can I do for you?
I know that it comes. I came upon these.
Right, so we need to find the dead body here, and also get the devotion shrine. It's all the way to the west, I believe. Nice, alright. Now we can get this one.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, this can be pretty annoying. It's all the way to the back here, and since all the ways are blocked, we need to walk a little bit to reach this point. Another level. Let's level up this one then. Let's get to Homestead here. The second major town in this game.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, just find your way. We'll finally get it. Just walk a bit to the north. And we can already see the star on our minimap. Nice.
Ease up.
So like Devil's Crossing, you have also your smith here, your stash guy. So it's just what you prefer. I prefer Devil's Crossing over this town, but it is alright. So now we should get back to all of those. This guy, by the way, you will see him in every main town. It's just basically for the last expansion, but at this time I won't be doing it. So let's get to the entrance first and deliver this quest for the bird we just killed in the Broken Hills. Yeah, alright. Then we can go back to the people we can save here.
So now that we...
And let's speak to this guy. Just lost his wife.
I wasn't sure you'd... I wish... I'm going to check.
I'll skip the pleasantry. The Legion is split on two.
Right. Nice, so we made it all the way to Homestead in this first episode. Thank you for joining. If you want to know more about this build or want to know specifics, let me know. I will be continuing this one soon with the rest of the first campaign and continue this all the way to 100. But for now, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and I see you in the next one. Bye.